Do you know when it gets to an afternoon, you're absolutely starving, but you don't really have time to make a full blown out meal, but you also don't want to just snack on a load of picky bits that's not going to do anything for you? I have got us all the solution. Let me introduce you to my chocolate protein muffin. These bad boys pack 160 calories and 10 grams of protein. So say goodbye to that crusty, dusty protein bar that you picked up from the supermarket that tastes like cheese. And prep these at the start of the week and take them with you. You can prep them on the go and they will do the exact same job, but it is 10 times nicer and you'll actually want to eat this one. I've made these so many times for friends and family and they literally cannot believe they are high protein. I just need you to taste them and you'll see what I mean. But yeah, let's stop talking and let's dig right into the recipe. So if you all know me well, you know that I detest washing up. And if you're all like me as well, and you don't like having 25,000 dishes to wash up after every single recipe, we're gonna use our blender. This bad boy saves lives. We just chuck in the dishwasher straight away after and it's all done. So all we're gonna do is simply take every single ingredient and whack it in. So let's just do exactly that. We've got 3 bananas. You ideally want these to be as ripe as possible. If they're not ripe, whack them in the oven for like 10 minutes with the skins on and you'll be getting a really ripe banana. With the banana, I have a lot of people saying, you know, does this actually taste like banana? Because I hate bananas. We've got some really big banana haters in the audience. In my opinion, no, because you blend this up, it takes all the lumps out of it, versus when you're making like a banana bread, you'd still have lumps in the banana bread because you don't blend it. But here you're actually blending it all together, so it does kind of take out all the lumps, and in my opinion, you don't have the banana taste anymore. But that's just me. If you are a huge, big banana hater, then you might think differently, but you can see for yourself. We've then got ourselves 2 eggs, which we're just gonna smash straight in there. We've got 60 grams of honey and a tad of vanilla extract. Then moving on to our dry ingredients, we've got oats. You can use either oat flour, or if you just have regular oats, you can just whack them in. They're all gonna be blended at the end of the day. Anyways, we're gonna have 120 grams of oats. Now I'm using the vegan blend for my protein. I use this in every single recipe. It's my absolute favorite protein. If you do like my recipes and you want it to work the exact same way, I would suggest just getting your hands straight on this one and you'll know it'll work. But it will still work with the protein powders. All I will say is if you are using a whey protein powder, it might just need a little bit less liquid, but I'll show you what consistency we're looking for at the end and you can make sure that you get the right consistency basically. But you probably will need less liquid if you're using a whey protein powder. And then we've got ourselves some cocoa powder, which is gonna give us that double chocolate muffin. If you don't want double chocolate and you just want chocolate chip muffin, you can just leave it like this without the cocoa powder. I've also made it that way, it is bang on. Or you can obviously add the cocoa powder and it'll be extra chocolatey. So we're gonna need 30 grams of that, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and a little sprinkle of salt. From here, we're gonna whack the lid on and get blending. Okay, now we're gonna blend this all up. We're gonna start by blending it, but normally we just need to kind of test out the texture, add a little bit of milk here and there just to get the right texture that we're going for. As you can see, texture isn't quite there. It's looking a little bit thick. So all I do with this is just grab a little bit of milk, whack the milk in there, a few drops just to get the blender consistency right, and then whack it back in the blend. And that is the method basically done. I'll show you what the consistency is looking like here so you can know exactly what you need for yourself. But it's like a cake batter essentially. Nice and thick, nice and gooey. Next up, we're gonna get our muffin tray, and this batches about 10 muffins all together. And then all we're gonna do is evenly disperse everything into each tin. This recipe basically came from my baked oats recipe. I was thinking about how I could make a protein muffin and I wanted it to just taste nice, but actually have protein in, actually have goodness in for fat loss. So I kind of derived my baked oats recipe and this is what we got. Honestly, it tastes incredible. It just tastes like a chocolate muffin. I remember showing Aaron it for the first time and he was so surprised that it actually had protein and it was actually good for you. Okay, cakes are in the muffin tins. All we need to do now is add the chocolate chips, the best part. So just take a couple of chocolate chips, sprinkle them in each one. Okay, all in the muffin tins, ready to get in the oven. Let's pop them in. So we're gonna put these on about 180 degrees and it'll take between 18 to 25 minutes. All we need to do is just check that it's got like a clean knife when you try it at the end, but 18 to 25 minutes should be done, should be ready to go. Okay, so 20 minutes have passed and oh wow, these look insane. Like, would you ever know that they were protein muffins? I wouldn't. They look incredible. They literally look like something you would get out of a coffee shop, something you'd pick up out of the bakery section. Oh wow, let's go and get digged into them. And that's it, the only protein muffin recipe you will ever need. I promise you'll be making these on repeat every single week. So go and enjoy, make sure you subscribe so you see next week's video, and I'll see you in the next video. Wow, so good.